In more playoff woes for Dallas as the Stars fell to the St. Louis Blues in Game 7 of the second round of the 2016 Stanley Cup playoffs. The entire series was a struggle for Dallas as the Blues managed to shut down their power play and exploit the defense. Coach Lindy Ruff says it's not the time to assess blame, but we all know changes to the roster are in the near future. After the 6-1 victory, the Blues are headed to the NHL's Final Four for just the 7th time in franchise history. Better luck next year, Dallas. And back like he never left, Golden State's Steph Curry banked in a 3 to end the series against the Portland Trail Blazers. This win didn't come easy, however. There were 12 lead changes, 9 ties over the course of the game, and the newly named MVP was still not even back at 100%. But that didn't stop the Warriors from fighting to the finish. Klay Thompson led all scorers with 33 points, with Curry trailing closely behind with 29 points. Portland's Damian Lillard ended the night with 28 points, but it wasn't enough as the Trailblazers fell 125-121 in Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. It's the waiting game now for the Warriors as they will play the winner of OKC and the Spurs. The Texas Rangers look ahead to take the mound again in Game 2 of the AL Division Series. There were injuries on both sides. Toronto's third base Josh Donaldson left the game due to a knee to the head on a slide to second base. Jose Bautista also left the game due to a hamstring cramp. Rangers' Adrian Beltre also left the game. It was an injury-ridden game, but we're still going forward. There's no word on his condition, but we'll keep you posted. Game 2 is tomorrow night in Toronto. And it's homecoming week, and the Mean Green look to clinch their first win of the season right here at Apogee Stadium. North Texas is still seeking consistency on both sides of the ball, and another tough loss last weekend against Southern Miss resulted in the Mean Green's 5th loss dating back to last year. The return of running back Jeffrey Wilson was not enough despite his career-best rushing performance. Southern Miss outlasted the Mean Green 49-14. Up next on the schedule is Portland State, who is already 3-1 on the season. North Texas Television will broadcast the game on Verizon 46 and Charter 192. Kickoff is set for 4 p.m. Despite the back-to-back losses, North Texas football heads to Iowa looking for a redemption win. It'll be more of like a walk down memory lane for senior quarterback Andrew McNulty, who grew up just blocks away from Iowa's Kinnick Stadium, and for head coach Dan McCarney, who played for Iowa. North Texas offense has improved by averaging nearly 8 yards per play, and McNulty threw for a career high of 303 yards last weekend against Rice. North Texas has struggled to find a rhythm to keep offense going, and it won't get any easier from this point forward. McCarney says Iowa's defense will sack you and beat you up physically. You can catch the Mean Green back in action on ESPNU. Kickoff is set for 2:30.
Thanks, guys. Tonight is all about redemption for Dallas. Let's keep in mind they only had 3 days rest before playing last night against Tacoma. But after speaking with Coach Bozes, he said, hey, that had nothing to do with the way the game was played last night. Anyone could have lost that game. But right now, Dallas Sidekicks are sitting in 4th place in the Pacific Division. Let's see if they can turn things around tonight. Norm?
Thank you, Whitley.
You know, Coach, tonight's match was a physical one. How was your team able to keep up considering they played so many games in a short amount of time?
You know, I think that
Now, goalkeeper Ibarra, he did hold down his own tonight. When will we see Gamboa back?
Oh, Gamboa just unfortunately today, something personal thing came up. He could not come, and Milo got injured on the road. So today was Jaime's day. We're going process, and we're going through the process.
Now, you have 15 days until you take on the divisional leaders. How are you going to utilize that downtime?
Well, we got to go back to the drawing board, work a little bit, and just make sure that we correct mistakes. I think adjust those mistakes.
Couldn't agree more, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
I spoke with Hawks head coach Mickey Moss before the game about how he kept his boys motivated after that 3-game losing streak, and he says they know they can win and that this team is young and talented and having confidence is key. Coach Moss also mentioned that the key factors to winning this game include ball control, forcing turnovers, and field position. You know, Memorial Stadium doesn't host just the Friday Night Lights. They host band competitions, drill competitions, pee-wee competitions that even I was in back when I was a young tot. But you know, this 40-year-old stadium recently just spent $11 million in renovations, including a bigger restroom, a bigger press box, and of course, bigger concessions. You know, that's the most important. Thanks, guys. You know, tonight is just the 4th meeting between the two, and so far the Dallas Sidekicks have outscored Rancho Seco 24-13. Also, 2 key players will be back on the field tonight for Dallas. Goalkeeper Juan Gamboa, and also the leading scorer and the star of the show, Cameron Brown. You know, guys, I expect a high-energy, high-scoring game, gentlemen. Wow, I have to say, what a second half. Your team is now on a 4-game winning streak. How does this victory set the tone for the rest of the season?
Well, I think that we time playing together.
And speaking of time, you did have time to gel together, and based off tonight's game, how is that coming along?
I think that the group is getting along very well. Everybody feels part of the group.
And up next, you're going to face Brownsville again. Can we expect another down-to-the-wire game?
Now that we played them once, and that gives us a little bit of heads up on what we're supposed to do for the next game.
All right, thanks, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you so much.